Talk Morning Show on To Talk Radio 90.5 FM and our Facebook page To Talk FM. We will bring the program this morning at Ishmael Saidu Kanuel. Today we will for review the 2024 Sierra Association of Journalists Annual General Meeting will take place in Abu. Well, journalists have been in Abu for about 2 to 3 days. So then go review the constitution. Well, with him come inside AGMB, we get the Public Affairs Secretary with our Bakal between the studios. But first, we want to take the news.
October 2024 with me creating Thomas. But first, make we go for the headlines then. The coordinator for cervical cancer in Salon, Madam Sade Kegu, don't say plenty women they suffer from cervical cancer in the country. We build consortium with their partners they don't own one symposium for discuss and find way for solve the country in real body problem. These are the headlines then. Now make we go for the full news in detail. The coordinator for cervical cancer in Salon, Madam Sade Kegu, don't say plenty women they suffer from cervical cancer in the country and they call on authorities for help them for distribute the equipment them to the designated facility where they will help them for do the test and same so treat people them. Make we now go for the tour.
Cervical cancer na one sick wey don dey affect boku woman dem na Salon. Wey make the Ministry of Health don raise awareness for this sickness. Cervical cancer na growth of cell wey dey start na the cervix the cervix na the lower part na the womb wey connect to the woman dem private part. Inside one interview na True Talk Radio, the coordinator of cervical cancer na the Ministry of Health, Salekwu bin don talk say boku woman dem na salon don dey suffer from this sick wey dem dey work stronger one for raise awareness for the sick.
Cervical cancer, as we say earlier, now woman they no more dey affect because now they no more get cervix. The cervix na that mox day where pikin the pass where you do mama that the business where that water the pass for go up, for go meet the woman in your egg, for let it form pikin where go there inside the belly for 9 months when at the womb. That womb in mox now in the cervix, and now woman no more get her. So to move the way they get, as long as you don't become sexually active.
Health issue na one big challenge wey plenty people dey face. Na that make stakeholders, researchers and policy makers dem gather and discuss the major thing wey dey affect the country health system. Inside one workshop wey dey make across the different districts na the country. The main purpose for the workshop na for find strategy wey go make the health system strong na the country. Aisha Idris, principal investigator at Rebuild for Resilience in Sierra Leone, talk say the symposium will help strengthen the availability, capacity and motivation for health workers.
Brought all these together and we're able to see who the stakeholders are or the decision makers are with regards to health. So those were the people that we tried to bring together to make the stakeholders good in both Kailan and Moyamba.
Dr. Haj Haramatulai Wuri, Sierra Leone Minister of Technical and Higher Education, emphasized the need for collaboration to tackle community health issues.
Be able to co-create solutions together and start implementing the solutions, which is where the national investment comes in. I would be a happier person if a partner was to come on board and say, I want to meet with you, what can I help you with? And I say, we're working on this already.
Health na wealth, and the fight for improved health system na all man business. This workshop na great step for bring all the being minded together, from stakeholder to health experts, for find the solution there we go make we health system strong na the country. For True Talk News, me na Mariama Kalma Mara dey report.
Let's thank you to Kalma Mara for that reading. The Petroleum Regulating Agency, when a PRA, we get the responsibility for regulate the operations of petroleum business in the country. Don't announce the review price then for petroleum products in the country. Inside the October review, the price of petrol don't go down to 27.30 euro and diesel price don't go down to 27.40. All this will start with immediate effect beginning today, when at the 2nd of October 2024. But Fambo, remember say you still listen and watch True Talk Radio News right in at True Talk Radio 98.5 FM. We will continue with the next story. The Electricity Supply and Authority, EDSA, we responsible for distribute light na Freetown, don't put notice for inform the general public, but the blackout we get for affect some country inside Freetown. The reporter Antoinette Kagbo gets more.
Light business don some major issue na salon, and this don't affect boku areas them all about the country. For sake of that, the Electricity Distribution and Supply Authority, na EDSA, don't pull na do public notice for inform the general public but blackout wey get for happen na several communities dem. This na because of the ongoing maintenance work na the 33 kV power line wey dey comot from Clinton to Wilberforce. The blackout bin start from 1st of October and go continue till to the 8th of October from 9 o'clock na morning to 5 p.m. every day. According to the contractor wey responsible for the construction of the line, don talk say this maintenance happen because they suspect some fault along Clinton to Wilberforce route as well as the Blackhall Road substation. For address this issue, the contractor don schedule rectification work during the specific period as part of the safety protocol. The communities they will go experience this blackout During the maintenance na Wilberforce, Regent, Lumley, Goderich, Malama, Wellington, Forty, Jewel, Estin and Waterloo. Hexadon they work closely with the project team for say the repair and maintenance complete within the time wey dem give. Dem also dey urge the general public for take necessary precaution and plan during this period for minimize disruption to dem daily activities. True Talk News, Antoinette Kagbo dey report.
Plenty thank you to Antoinette Kagbo for that story. Fambul, as we wrap up the news for today, make una go for sport update. After the Sierra Leone Football Association bid appoint the 2024-2025 Sierra Leone Premier League Board, controversy don dey rise as the executive member dem say they no agree with the appointment and day. Well, the sports reporter Michael John Fufana gets more inside the story.
After the Sierra Leone Football Association bid appoint the 2024-2025 Sierra Leone Premier League Board, Usai Victor Louis be emerged as the chairman and same elected for the third term. In cyber press release, the ESCO member themselves say they not agree with this appointment and they decline. Renowned sports journalist we Nabi Ones, a member of the Sierra Leone Premier League Board, Ishmael Kanu, they explain the them about the controversy way they go on na the Sierra Leone Premier League Board.
They reappoint Victor Louis when I be CEO for Premier League side Eastern Tigers, for the third time because in 2011, 2012 they appoint them, and last year they appoint them as well, and then they appoint them now. So but the ESCO then I said like 7 out of 10 they say they reject the appointment, yes, because they see not for the right decision, not for the right choice standing for them. So they reject them. But then they don't spark controversy, not only on the SLFA, but on social media, everybody mixed feeling when they see when they picture they continue, when they say they give some good chance to other people because they know already it's hard.
Family, plenty thank you for listening and for watching. Now all this weekend for True Talk News for today. Don't forget to like the Facebook page at True Talk FM. Tete tomorrow. May your name not creating
show on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM and on the Facebook page True Talk FM. Me will bring the program this morning, Ishmael Saidukano, as I tell you today with a review or go back and look at the /2024 annual general meeting will take place in Apo. As I tell you earlier, we get to the studio Omo Awabaka, we are the public affairs of the secretary. We can tell you about how things will happen about. Omo, good morning, welcome to True Talk Morning Show.
Good morning, Ishmael. Good morning, family.
Alright, so Omo, first of all, which make / gets AGM with not the reason.
Well, the annual general meeting aside journalists them when I'm members of / active, paid up, they meet every year in a specific location based on the region way for host because we don't exist for over 50 years. So we can meet at the district headquarters towns them. We can rotate annually. Last year na be Kenema, before that we go McKinney, and this year na Bow. So we meet na Bow. We say we always don't. We look at the association. We analyze. We look at who side we don't come out with, we don't achieve the challenges, and then we draw the way forward. Who side we want the organization for go for the next 1 year, what we want for see, how we want for see the organization develop. So make we meet every year, and it can be a very tough, now a mixed bag between hard and soft, because when session then can go on. Now a term for disagree for agree. We know they disagree for love is scatter. We they disagree for agree in the interest of Sludge and in the interest of journalism. So that they make we meet every year.
Okay, so let me talk about how will be prepared for get this particular AGM meeting, which will be put in place for get time.
Well, like how every year we don't do, people like pay the membership dues them. And then we get sponsors from different organizations, independent organizations. Because when we say sponsors, it don't mean say because this person also the sponsor / AGM that moment they mean say journalists them no go bash at them. Mean say journalists them no go talk if you do bad or if your institution do bad. No, we don't continue for remain objective, and another one day we don't work towards over the years. We don't make journalism and Sludge don't become an envious organization. Don't become the envy of many organizations them, because we want when we do them thing and they let people know say Sludge not always the bigger picture, journalism not always the bigger picture. So we they galvanize people and they give them monthly dues, people and they pay them delegate fees, and then we go sit down now and draw the agenda of things that we do. We look at a theme where they reflect on current situation. If people can remember last year after the general elections, there was this issue of bringing peace together, solidifying people, national cohesion. So we think been there around that angle there, so that the people that we call as keynote speakers go take their time and explain whether they self go help journalists them in the way when they write, they use them, the way then they report, and how then they call guests them. Now then different programs there. This year we look at we own growth, because we constitution now we've been a review. Before we reach Usai, we go finally look at as a general body. We've been get different meeting them. The constitutional review committee, we get a special committee where comprised of different affiliate bodies, different people that we've been there at that committee. We take them time for talk to people in Afriton, go to the regions, look at different things there, and most of the inputs there, if not 100%, where people and talk about, they all the constitutional review committee put on the draft, where then go now then go present and say now this member they may not say oh now we all love it now. You are not making opportunity today. This is your time, and actually now we look at it now on the broader perspective, and we sit down, we analyze and what we feel say we don't need now as an association, we pull am. What we feel say we need wait on time out of oversight, some people are not being look at them, people and bring them up, we discuss them, and then we accept what we know say they in the interest of Sludge. So now so we put we annual general meeting every year. Okay,
let me talk about the one, because myself in the and participates now the AGM take on. The one being gets different speakers, they will be coming and making a statement, and but the keynote speaker we now Justice Abdullahi Bangura, they make a very good statement where maybe people may say now one of the best in recent times, or even the best in recent times. Which you think about what he say, and he even help for review this large constitution?
Well, it could say we be pick that Monday for Cambi we keynote speaker Justice Abdullahi, where people can call Legal B. He talk about how we know for be people away for the critique no more. We for able for look at we say, let we not talk about things there where we they point fingers at people we no go reflect. And it also tell we how an association for one the things that we imagine it taking time a look at the constitution, it help we say okay, una make this, una not do this, una do that, which was very good for us. We as journalists then we self want let people and they look at we say okay, this is where you went wrong and this is how it should have been, and we dey take criticism, not of us because we dey tell you say you dey do bad means say we self no because we are human beings. So it taking time it explain to we the importance of reviewing a constitution, the things that way the constitution they help for do. It's like we not just review a constitution because we want for review, but let we look at things the way go session. Let's talk about strengthening. Let's talk about coming together. Say because when you get a unified constitution, you say you dey bring everybody on board. Let's talk about the 30% quota where some of we been there for, some of we not been there for. But at the end of the day, like I always say, now the bigger aspect of sludge, now we focus. So it be taking time and explain a lot of things the way people will be there listen online because SABC been get them, AYV been there, and if other people and agree say this not the longest opening session with Sludge been get, but at the end of the day it was worth it because it got to do with we own growth.
Yeah, and they also mentioned about professionalism.
Exactly.
They say because of course you get some journalists them we see get one side of the story, they go ahead and publish or they go to press. They try to see get the other sides and also the truths because it's really important we really practice you which you make of that day because sometimes don't they get issue with one or two journalists them we maybe go publish without getting the other side of the story.
Exactly, so we get a lot of journalists that way don't they go IMCs behind them. And I
in fact, there's plenty cases in the IMC.
Them book with the IMC, and I think say the repeal of the 1965 public order actually don't help for save a lot of journalists them, because I imagine say with the kind of way how some people they write, how some people they do things, if that repeal no may not happen, if it don't be a very big burden. But when you see a lawyer, a judge, able for tell we say una land for they do this, it means say it don't they get things there because instead na Sierra Leone, instead na human, instead they read the newspapers, instead they listen to the media houses where they do them program them. So when I want to know the way we always they say it then the Sludge code of ethics, then the IMC code of practice, all them things and the way they tell you about accurate, balance and objectivity. Where honestly me I can say we don't need somebody for kind of remind we of that one day. It's just kind of unfortunate that we get one or two people where can they do it. In every society, every survey find yourself, you know get 100% perfect people you must get one or two people but AGM they like them one day, and so trainings the way Sludge don't they do another organization them. I think say they don't continue for help for shape the way how people they do it talk about yellow journalism, talk about brown envelope, so all of them things and they that now things the way if we go back now the drawing board go look at it and see. And for me I go say a lot of improvement when they happen, although you get some when you look at them back the media poverty self get your own load. You get your own load. You get some media houses where they are being sponsored by people where sometimes they want to get your influence now the editors they hand them, the proprietors they hand them, so all of them they. But if at all we get a kind of space when the media investment program been there about the last time, so that we're able to invest in the media, corporate institution are able to come and invest in the media, I think say that their issue then they go be addressed. Because if you get people who invest in the media not for their own personal growth but for the media grow, you can if I not when somebody go do a story you can they're just for say no, this story is not balanced, go get me the other side of the story. But because those are not, they're not to excuse that they make though, but these are the things people need to invest in the media, because we are key pillar to national development. We they make and break when things are tough. All man they run for go find radio and television. Yes. So don't wait until things are tough before you realize say the journalists are important, the journalists are there. So and ensure say you try for invest for let the media grow. We very important when around they make if I not say people in the stray in the media, a lot of good journalists then they left because of conditions of service. So when I one thing and the waste on they advocate for. But we cannot do it for because we don't get control over the media houses. The media owners are just our members. When are there we continue for talk to. So if people are able to invest in the media, I think say this issue of media poverty it will actually be reduced because I'm not gonna say it will be totally addressed, but it will be reduced.
Okay, I'll come back to you. We'll go for a short break. We can talk more on than how people are waiting slash for do but make sure say we able get together the media owners them. Not forget to say you watch and listen to Two Talk Morning Show on Two Talk Radio 98.5 and our Facebook page Two Talk FM. Let's go for this break. We will come. I can continue to engage on it. show on to Talk Radio 98.5 FM in Aishma inside Kanu. Now the studio gets the public affairs secretary for Sludge, Umu Awabakar, and we on the top about the AGM we just happened last weekend now, but we also talk about other issues then where they affect journalism and journalists in the country. Now we will mention about media poverty. Sludge get any plan for like get media owners them together outside and for discuss about them things then they and make sure media owners themselves own up to the fact say things are difficult for journalists and themselves for improve on the conditions of service.
But Sludge don't they do Sludge don't they engage with people and also the media investment program where we been get We get the public for on our public interest media. Thing and only happen there. We are in slash done they work with partners them MRCG and then they have the secretariat for that particular program there. We say some amount of money don't come. We all we need now the commitment with government we don't make or put the amount of money there so that the fund will begin for one. Where in journalists them go they apply say they want go do certain stories when a human interest story. When that story then nobody not get control over them. You go do your story, you hand your story over, and then the story becomes slash story where then go pay you for. So all of the opportunities and then the things that we slash they do for make sure say we remember them continue for this so that journalism continue for stand. The people are able for no say at least if those opportunities then continue for calm and then it go better. As for the media institution owners, there's a lot of go we say well business no they themselves get a lot of things, taxes are high. So all of those things we don't continue, but it's a continuous process because this present president will get in your strategy we can with now lobbying and negotiation. We don't help a lot in terms of achievements we slash don't make over the years. Another strategy there we don't use now we will continue for use until we reach Usai we know say journalism don't get a different face in a salon. But people need for invest in the media and sometimes yes we all want to do business, we all want to make profit. But when you invest in the media, you get for no say this is an investment for let the media grow. All man want to profit, but you don't expect the profit to come early and at the same time you don't want to make the profit be high. Because if you look at an almost let the profit high, then it will be difficult. When that makes like you also encourage people for let them do partnership. Because if you 1, 2, 3 journalists then come together, form a media entity, that one is better than everybody getting your own. The market is small, and then how many advertisers do we have? So all of these are the issues where we don't continue for talk to people about. But Slack does not have total control. We will continue for talk to you, we will engage you. But the final decision is in your hand as a media owner. We just did there for protect, remember them, for advocate for free speech, for make sure say we look at the welfare of journalists there, for make sure say journalism continue for stand strong, for make sure say we continue with the principles of journalism, we continue for be objective, we continue for be fair in the stories and we continue for get accurate and balanced stories. We're down there will free you from problems.
Okay, let me talk about the I-Verify platform which Slash don't they do. It's UNDP and even at the AGM, the keynote speaker praised the Slash I-Verify, especially during the electioneering period. How important that platform be for at least deal with fake news and all the other stuff they have for deal with misinformation?
That platform they don't be very very important, they don't be very crucial. In fact, not just UNDP, even the last time we pay courtesy call to the outgoing EU ambassador, he emphasized on the need for maintain the I-Verify platform. He emphasized on the need for let journalists then get a free space for practice. He emphasized on let's continue the advocacy for let we get more space for practice, more space for free speech, more space for let we improve on the democratic principles. But the I-Verify don't stand the test of time. Initially when we start, people may say and say now which one? But until people begin to say, oh, this was so it don't help. And we will continue now make we still talk to partners, but let them continue for sponsor the I-Verify. So the issue, we go tackle the issue of fake news. We go tackle the issue where people can just don't know more. They write anything what they want to write and post on our social media. So that at the end of the day, the things the way we want, because people trust the media so much. So the only thing where we get now for protect that image where the media don't build, where journalists, the mainstream media don't build, especially with the influence of bloggers, social media, citizen journalism, all of them people and they get their own. For the layman, wetin is sabi na journalist do am. Some man any write up wey see na social media, if it's na journalist do am, anything wey e hear voice note, e go get for the ask you. So the only side where you then go verify your information, and people not for the take am personal say I verify not for which one. If you see a chief judge tell you say this thing work, it make a lot of impact during elections, that don't show you say people and they don't they monitor the things that way they happen, things that way Sludge don't they do. So if at that moment the things that will come on I verify not favor you, not to which on then they which on you. But now because of we get a responsibility towards with citizens them, we get a responsibility for make sure say people get accurate and balanced stories. So the I verify platform still there, we still they continue for lobby for get more sponsorship so that situation them where been the car with chaos, people car with chaos, I verify will continue for verify them thing. Each time they come people and personally, but I verify this for me no. Where yes, people need for no back say we don't verify you just because you feel say we need for verify something for you. But we verify things that we will not say in the interest of the country, we get for the national development.
Okay, now let me go back to the AGM and the constitutional review. The second day being so tense. Yes, almost 10 o'clock before able for get things done on the second day. Now let me look at the specific things that we review. One panel things that we then propose that for put certain position at the executive, but that may not be all water. But the other thing we be so contentious now the thing we have to do with is 30%. We now there was a proposal also we see then for at least give 30% quota we come to the executive. But standing not be all water. People and be votes and the one that we say that enough for that one, there be plenty person and they would see it for happen. So how important that decision they be for get 30%, everybody for go try and lock put out in the way?
Well, important because Sludge na the bigger picture. I always say it has to do with Sludge and not individuals. Women them we forget the 30% voted against the 30% representation for women na Sludge. Everybody be getting angled. Everybody be get what to look out for. Some man they say, oh, because una one count, vice president, and that make una all go for the 30%. Some man they say, no, if una go for 30%, it's the limit. But at the end of the day, we disagree for agree. It's possible say the next election we will get 50% women representation. Yeah. It's possible say we will get 70% women representation. It all depends on wetin we go do as Sludge members, wetin we go do as the woman them within a Sludge, how we go able for come up and take strategic positions, key positions. So the 30% it was for me. I look at it and say it was a mixed bag for me because either or I be Sludge PRO we no may get 30% quota. But people voted out of 7 positions, national executive, 3 na woman, 4 na man. So if you look at it, we have more than 30% now na the executive. So some they look at it and say the 30% is a way to limit woman representation. Because people were analyzing it. This 30%, how much woman they will get? This 30%, which position that we will make? This 30%, how we will benefit we? No, in fact, we also look at the issue of safe seats. Say, okay, let them give we safe seats. And say, no, come here. I want to sit and go give we safe. What they go tell we? So then we lost. Then go tomorrow at the end of the day, somebody wants to contest for presidency, and then begin say, no, now then city will be not good now. We are not cross here. So this is how critical Sludge is. But at the end of the day, it's about the development of journalists and journalism, and we continue to raise the bar high we continue for raise the bar high, so that when you say you are a journalist, you are a member of SLAD, it will come a time that this country people away. No, people go just can practice journalism because they want to become part of SLAD, and then we will continue for tightening the screw them. First them now this last intake we get, we go up to PhD holders. We apply for this large members. We get masters holders. We get degree holders. We get so now also just I can tell people say you will get 5 words including English. So I can join SLAD one table. Because maybe after 2 years they will pull the 5 words and say you just get for the first degree before you can join SLAD. What will you do? Then they how you want for the one. And Arabic I always encourage people and say as early as now try to empower yourself.
Yes, and one other thing also we people will be kick against that for the constitutional review now. Also they say students for be members now SLAD and we say no.
That's student membership.
Yes, you know for be students at least if you don't done at least if you don't done the communications program or at least you don't done the program before you join, but you know go in at college there you want for be member.
Yeah, because some of the way they don't come out college, you know they can practice. They can just go no more now, especially the one they waking end up for go be PR in other institution. They know they be members of SLAD. So they know they can practice journalism. You want to be a member of SLAD, you want to although the condition where been there at the proposed constitution, then they will kind them be they no get rights, there's certain rights and they will not go benefit from. Just for encourage them, so at the end of the day, if you don't become a member of SLAD now, you want for camp practice. Yes. But the membership say no. And now waiting the Boku one they say, now we always say, now make have been talking at the beginning say we they disagree for agree. We know they disagree for scatter. We they disagree for agree in the interest of SLAD. We pull them. Even the other things the way we been get lifetime pay to one lifetime membership. All of them and they will look at and say the founding members then they don't die.
Yes.
Over 50 years ago they don't die again. Yes. So all and then we pull and come out and then we put other one there where na other position other strategic thing the way people will say okay this na the one the way na the head of the council way then a past president elders council the past president and senior colleagues them from each region we go there na that council day. So we make provision for that day. We are in the one day when I've been founding members and the last page of the constitution the name them will come up there where anytime where you get a hold of the constitution you want to say okay this is the one that we make we they enjoy we they enjoy so we go proud for say we are members of SLAD.
Another thing again we then be kick against now usai go in executive there you a position na an institution but exception videos like SLBC not be included, Slena not be included, and also university lecturers not be included. Yes. But generally, then we say if you get political appointments and or you work government institution, you don't go eligible for the other executive.
Yes, and down there again, now things the way we green come because the executive not to take a decision on your own. We always this people and they propose. Some of them things they propose so the executive not even know until they bring the draft constitution saying this though. I'm not able to say, it's not a police. I wanna get this. Now the time people and even they propose say even the president I know more than for vote for and then he appoints in executive
in cabinet.
and then remember they say Usai Naya no we don't agree because it has to do with the development of SLAD. And then that one this number one will be heavy because people they say, oh no, how you gonna go can say people but people in the practice. So if you say and adjust the one they will work in SLBC, if SLBC was somehow questioned, say no, therefore pull them. Then they say no. If somebody they work in SLBC in the broadcast, na active journalist. Slana, then get newspaper with them, then get people where they attach na different institution there, where they can report to them. Where then they make their news then the other institution and they get their news then they. So you not go say them people and they exempt there. So reason them the people are able for defend and why them people and they for what is it. And the other one away wey say if you na you dey work for other organisation wey not to media organisation or you dey work for government, you know for the na the executive. These are decisions wey not so 2-3 man dey take am. And na that make me always encourage people and say when dem say AGM, pay you money and go, because when you go your voice count.
Also man dey go by go dey na do safe.
And we be just go and call them. They are on a kind side. This is an important session on a kind side. On a kind side. And I don't know, the way certain decision they cannot they make, they go see someone ask, what's on take this decision? How on do why what's on been there with it? What you are not there. You go AGMs, don't have the all, listen, take part. Decisions and the way they make, it might not affect you now. But somewhere, somehow, now you might not get interest in the executive. What if 10K you get interest? What will you do? How you go do it? How you go defend them? Okay. So now that make when they say sessions, they allow them to go inside. So that when we take the tough decisions, you go be part of them. And tomorrow you go be proud for say, oh, I was part of those who took this decision. Or you go able for be bold and say, no, this decision, any I be now be not take a low acceptance.
Okay, Umu, continue for day with me. We go for this short break. We continue. Radio 98.5 FM and also on our Facebook page to Talk FM in our Ishmael Saidukano. This morning we will talk about the Sludge 2024 annual general meeting we have on Apo, and I get with me the Public Affairs Secretary Umu Awabakar. We only get some insight into how things be happened last weekend in the southern part of Sierra Leone. Now Umu, let we talk about this same constitution when we will see Slash get a new constitution? Because
Well,
the review don't be done now, waiting for happen.
now the constitutional review committee dey in charge, then go get for put, because we don't do everything what we get supposed for do there. But at the end of the day, they get for go and compile everything. And when the review committee don't done them work, then we'll tell we say okay we don't done, and then we go get for to come back and decide say okay let we do this particular term now, for let we accept the constitutional, and then we begin work with the new constitution.
Okay, next year Slash they get a crucial period next year when are elections. We all know say tension on the happen at the Slash forum. One time we see the charging, and even this AGM we see some movements there women they make, even though not official. So so it is Slash they put in place to make sure say we get a smooth process next year.
For the one that will know the chairperson of the electoral committee na Slash, she's a no-nonsense person. And the people and where we put as commissioners, people where they na that committee, they na people where very very credible. Na people and where they see through them. So we mean say then we continue. It's like we always set the pace. We lead by examples, because now they call the politicians to order. Now they look there. We are the watchdog. So when the watchdog they do something, you get for no say this person wetin they say they live by am. We don't do elections the way critical more than this one where the council actually say na Slash. Also the first thing is we get forget election when at transition period. But at the end of the day, it is Slash that is the bigger picture. Who that the membership then feel say they want for be president? Nobody. And when you they go as a candidate, you get your representative. Other people and they. So all of those people just do your homework properly. And at the end of the day, we know say some of we will come back na the executive. And some of we will don't say okay no, we don't want to anymore. And then we'll see what happens. But it don't mean say because we do the election next year, it means say elections are not do or die. They are now just a process where they come and pass.
Yeah, we don't see other elections there and people in the feds, people they make confusion.
I remember
and Slash always don't be the last man standing.
I remember the last election we've been getting a golden tulip.
Yes.
Now the election anyway then you come over they ask you say vote up or down. It was tough. Yeah. It was tough. And the two candidates and then Timaso then the top. But at the end of the day, when the election come on, when the election results come on, somebody always get for day when not go feel comfortable. Somebody go feel aggrieved. But there are mechanisms where you go take for do you redress. When not the same Slash come, you go back and look at it and say nah this. But we always lead by example. So when the election they come to next year, what they say tomorrow, when the election get for come next year, no more say it has to do with integrity. It has to do with discipline. You know they see journalists and they get on TV begin all kind thing, all kind skirmishes. No. If you then a Slash forum, you go no say I never then a forum where they charge with Slash forum. Because even the Slash person when they ready for an the forum they when they ready for a person you say you don't see I think because me I know they talk to me not try no more. But these are the things. The membership, it is democracy. That's why it's called democracy. Now your voice na it matter. It is your voice. Because you go for now the only side and they who side we they feel free. We not go wash with dirty linens outside. We they wash the inside there. We book, we dry them, we iron them, and we wear clean clothes come on the streets. That is all I would say for the election.
Slash not the feds.
No, we not the feds. We must have the feds. We must have the feds. And when we say this, it's a clean process and a very smooth one.
Okay, so we wrap up the program now. And this studio so I guess man name we want for join Slash. Who had to go AGM last weekend. They say, Ishmael, you need to go to this AGM now. So we don't to members there. What you tell them man they within the studio for join?
Make sure say you qualify, you apply. Where you see the where you see the notice, You are not wait let Ishmael tell you. Because we dey bluff say we are Sludge members. Yeah, na you dey get opportunity for me to interact. Na a mixed bag. So when they say election, imagine when somebody they argue for election, they when I am boss, when I mentor, you don't forget when I am boss they talk to. But it has to do with Sludge. So dear, you were not a Sludge member. When you say the next notice, begin ask Ishmael one thing, say dear, when Sludge they pull notice, when Sludge they do intake. So that when we do the intake, you know go left behind. It actually that the one that I feel like for the one that they actually apply and call them for interview. Someone will say, hey, I don't remember, again be they come. You have to sacrifice. It's all about sacrifice. When you want for this one, say you sacrifice. We imagine where they call it, where they go work in the morning. You get for come present program in our studio. Like when they go, you they come. So at the same time, well, if you be not say you want to join Sludge, that Saturday it was raining heavily. But people went because it feels good to belong. It feels good to be part of an organization that has integrity, that is a force to reckon with. So dear, for you will not be Sludge member yet. No worry. When the opportunity comes, make very good use of them because opportunity comes once a year. And when you don't miss them, I wish you good luck some other time.
As you go for his back. So wait now you message us really up.
But my message to journalists them that continue for practice and practice in a free and fair way. Make sure say you be accurate, you be balanced, and you be objective. And also to private institutions, please invest in Sludge. Invest in the media. So we proprietor and proprietors, then we media owner, then we boss them. Yeah. The welfare of journalists is key. Let us ensure that the welfare is actually being prioritized. Not look at and say no more because now when somebody when somebody get transport, when somebody is well paid, human resources they tell you say you get for make sure say the person get the willingness for can work. And how you get for feel say yes. You say they work when all left for transport no more. We know things are hard, but dear, they do a small for make sure say the reporter them, the presenter them, the producers. The work of a producer is very, very tedious. That I know. But dear, let them self realize that they are working and not volunteers. Yeah,
thank you very much. Well, Ina Umar Bakar, the public relations officer or public affairs secretary na Sludge, and we don't talk about the past AGM with Sludge hold, and we also don't talk about next year with Sludge go get elections na Freetown. Well, plenty thank you to the production team, Kalma and Michael, we produced the program. Sammy and the technical team will make us see on Facebook. Me na Ishmael Saidukano. Join me again tomorrow 8 a.m. for another edition of Talk Morning Show. Till next time, have a nice day.